Hi, Zach out here. It's been a while, I think 9 months since my last update. Today I have got the Smith Lariat 65 pack on. I just did a backpacking trip with this about a week and a half ago, and I just wanted to show you guys kind of what I take along for a 3 or 4 day trip. So starting off, take my pack off. Love this pack, by the way, it's awesome. Look for a separate review on it. Okay. And this is going to be kind of a cold weather gear type of thing. When I went out, it was the end of December to the 1st of January. So it was pretty cold here in Kentucky. So starting off on the outside, I have got a blue pad from Walmart. Now I hammock camp, so in the cold temperatures you really want something under you for insulation. If you don't have some type of pad, it gets really cold, freezing cold even with a sleeping bag. So you put that under your hammock, and then you put your sleeping bag on top of that, and you go from there. Starting off with this pack, this will be in the review that I do on the pack, but it has a separate bag that comes off, and it's got straps back here, so this can turn into a small day pack when you're out on the trail and you set up a base camp and keep going from there. So I'm going to start with the stuff in here first. And something cool about this pack, I think most of them do it these days, is that you can access it from the top or from the zippers here. Just going to open the zippers up in the top. And a lot of this stuff is kind of running low because I was just on a trip, but this is the leftover stuff I have. I did bring quite a bit extra just in case I got stuck out there. So starting off, this is just a waterproof bag I have from Walmart. It was about 10 bucks for 3 of them, and I've got extra clothes in here just in case I get absolutely soaked and can't dry off and it's frigid outside. Set that right here. I had a bunch of these Coleman Meals from Walmart. I just threw a bunch of these in here just in case. Just in case I needed them. I ended up not needing them, so I just had a bunch of extra. That is extra weight. You'll have to factor that in with how much you can and want to carry and how long your trip is going to be. Like I said, I brought them just in case, and I didn't end up needing them. But it was nice to have just in case of an emergency. This is definitely not necessary. We were going out in pretty cold temperatures, so we brought this. I was with my dad actually, and he brought the propane stove and lantern just in case I carried the fuel. I will not be bringing this again unless it's really cold and I'm kind of worried about getting the fire started or something. This is quite a bit of extra weight though, so next time I'll probably be leaving this home. This is fuel for my camp stove. I am definitely going to do a review on this. This is the Optimus camp stove. It's the light version, and this is the camp stove I used. It worked really well in cold weather, and it was pretty awesome. So I'll be doing a review on this, so expect that sometime. This is my tarp for my hammock. Ended up not needing it. I thought about putting it up. It would have insulated a little bit better, but it wasn't insanely cold out, and my sleeping bag did the trick, and it was really sunny for most of it, so I didn't end up needing this. But this is something awesome to have if you're a hammock camper. It's kind of a pain to set up, and there's some better ways to do it, but I bought this quite a while ago before I knew much about it. But I like it because it's small and compact. This is just a poncho I brought that zips into a bag on itself. Didn't end up needing that, and depending on the weather conditions, you might want to bring something a bit more heavy duty. Our weather forecast was pretty good, so just pack something light. I brought 2 bottles of water. I brought these empty though because we did have water filtration systems. This is actually lake water that we filtered out. I brought these empty though to keep things kind of light. And this is just extra that I didn't use. There's more food that I did not need. Alright, so here is my hammock and slapstrap system. I will put a link up in the corner to the review on these 2 things. Love this stuff, very lightweight, lighter than a 10, but a lot more This is another one of those bags from Walmart. It came in that kit, waterproof. I kept food in here. I kept Cliff Bars and oatmeal in here. It was a lot more full when I started out. It's light now, but you get the idea. I did bring a Timberland jacket. This is a really good synthetic jacket. It packs really lightweight, and you can get it to compress real easily. Wore that most nights. This is the Gerber Gator Jr. I ended up not using this. It's a great machete. I just didn't really need it. My dad brought a SOG camp axe, so we use that for firewood and all that good stuff. But this is a good redundancy item, just in case something happens to the axe or you get stranded by yourself. It's a good thing to have, just in case. This is just a small blanket I stuck in here. You know, it's extra weight, and a lot of people wouldn't want this, but my feet usually get real cold at night in the winter, so I stuck this down at the bottom of my bag. And then if you take a look in here, this is the Camelback. It's a chemical resistant bag. I bought this at Knob Creek in Kentucky. It's 4 liters. I filled this up, and this was awesome because one thing nice about this pack is it has a hole for your water filter, or I'm sorry, for your hydration system, so you can just drink it as well. That was awesome. It did add quite a bit of weight, but if you condition yourself, it's gonna be no problem. It was really nice having that water really accessible right there. Right here is my sleeping bag. I'm not going to take this out. It is in a waterproof, I don't remember the brand. I got this at a sporting goods store here. It's waterproof. My bag is synthetic, so it's not a huge deal if it gets wet, but it's nice to have backup. That's about it for the inside of the pack. Up in here, let's open this up. These are just some luxury items. I've got aspirin and Tylenol PM in here, just Walmart brand. I know you can, you know, you're not going to need all of these, and you could put them in a, you know, a Ziploc bag or something to save space, but I wasn't really too concerned about it on this trip anyway. I also have a face mask I got from Walmart, and inside of this is my iPod. I know a lot of people don't really want electronics out when you're hiking and stuff. I didn't bring my cell phone, but I'll tell you what, it's nice to have some tunes when you're going to sleep out in the middle of nowhere. Also got some 511 gloves. This is I think this is goat skin. These gloves are awesome. I love these gloves. They're really warm, the warmest gloves I've ever owned actually, and they're incredibly durable. When I was in Air Force ROTC, I used these at a training exercise we did at Fort Knox, and ran a bunch of obstacle courses and stuff with them, and they've lasted forever. Love those. That's about all I've got in here, besides a map of the place we went to. Down here, I brought some hand and foot warmers, just in case. And it did get really cold at night. I mean, this was the end of December in Kentucky, so it was pretty cold. And those were a huge help at night, you know, if your feet got cold or something. Keep those right in there. And then all we've got left is this small little day pack that adds on to the back of the pack. I love this little day pack. This was a great idea by Mountain Smith. Up in the front, I just have a Cliff Bar, some quick food, quick energy. Love those things. And then inside, I have a lot of my, you know, kind of personal items. Let's see, we've got tobacco pipe, lighter and tamper, some outstanding pipe tobacco. Love this stuff. I have a Kelty Headlamp. Someone gave me this for Christmas. It was pretty cheap, I think. He got it at Target, so it's nothing high end, but I'll tell you what, it was awesome. Loved it. It was also fairly waterproof. I don't know how deep it'll go, but it's great for rain and stuff. Next, I have a first aid kit, which is based off of Nut and Fancy's level 2 first aid kit, just in case anything terrible goes down. I bought this kit at Target, and I took everything out and added stuff that I thought was appropriate, because it's really hard to buy a decent first aid kit stock without adding stuff yourself. So I added a bunch of stuff into this.
Next we have some garbage bags.
I use these to cover up my bag at night time, just in case rain or anything came down.
And they're always good to have. This is a
Sea to Summit expandable cup. Just pops out like that. Picked this up for about 15 bucks, I think, a couple years ago. And I just use it for oatmeal. Awesome in the morning. Love this thing.
weighs nothing.
Next up is the SteriPEN Adventure. I did a review on this. This thing is outstanding. Those of you that haven't seen this, it's battery operated, which can be a drawback. Just pop this off, stick it in your Nalgene down there, spin it around. This light will blink when you're done, or tell you if you made a mistake and it needs to be re-sterilized. Kills everything, viruses, bacteria, all that good stuff. But if you're pulling from a pretty nasty water source, it still will taste bad, so it's something you just gotta factor in. But I personally love the SteriPEN. It's awesome.
Next up, I've got a Light My Fire Spork. This was like $1.99. I just bring this instead of silverware. It's a lot lighter, easier to manage.
This is a buck knife. They've been making, I don't remember exactly what model this is. They've been making these for years. My dad bought one 30 years ago. I bought this at Walmart. I think it was 30 bucks. Just a backup knife, you know, something good to have.
And an extra face mask. This is actually an Under Armour case. Cheap. I probably should leave this in here, just extra weight. Some really cheap work gloves.
It's always good to have when you're doing some heavy woodwork outside, you know, for your campfire.
And I've got some stakes for my tarp for my hammock, just to stake it into the ground. These work out awesome. I think I got these at Walmart for like 99 cents or something a while ago. This is the other
Waterproof bag that came in that kit from Walmart. The whole thing was like 10 bucks. And I just put some electronics in here. I have some backup batteries and an extra headlamp that just fits in there. And it's, they claim it to be waterproof, so I stuck them in that.
And I have a whistle. This is a Fox 40, just in case. You never know when you're gonna need something like that. And up in here I have I got some toothpaste, some antibiotic ointment, and this is a Firesteel fire starter. This thing is awesome, love it. Use this for all our fires out there. I think that's about it. I just got some chapstick in here. It's awesome for cold days. And one thing I forgot, this bag actually has, it's hard to see it now because my crap's everywhere. This bag actually has spots for your hiking poles. I didn't bring any, so I stuck one of these little travel chairs on the side of mine, and this thing was awesome. It was extra weight, but getting to a camping spot, you know, late at night, it's dark, it's awesome to have a spot to sit that's clean and really comfortable.
So that is about it. That was everything I brought besides the camera that's filming me right now. And I hope this helps some of you guys out. One thing I did learn is that you should dress lightly even when it's cold, because after about 15 minutes you're going to be really, really hot. You don't want to be sweaty and then shedding layers, because you're going to get really cold really fast. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and look for the review on the actual Smith Lariat 65 pack and the camp stove. Thanks, guys.